Captain Forrest here, bringing you guys some MCU content. In today's video, I figured I'd kickstart it with a Captain Marvel power scaling video. I recently looked back at some of the scaling for Captain Marvel. I also watched the Marvels in person. I will be doing videos on Miss Marvel, of course, and maybe some more characters too. There's some really good scaling in that film and overall in the MCU. So anyway, today I'm going to be power scaling Carol Danvers herself, aka Captain Marvel, and I'll be talking about her AP, speed, abilities, and all that good jazz. Now, before I get right into the meat and potatoes of things, I'd like to say a huge shout out to Chad. He was a huge help in this video with some of the scans and some of the statements. His channel link will be in the description, so please show him some love, subscribe to his channel, and also shouts to Frogger. He also is my editor. He helped me with some of the script as well. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and dive right in, talk about Captain Marvel, see what she brings to the table. So in Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel confronts Thanos. She proceeds to punch Thanos a few times. She is then shown afterwards to completely tank and no-sell a headbutt from Thanos, which did 0 damage. Thanos was being pressed so much in combat that he had to resort to using one of the Infinity Stones to take out Captain Marvel. This is all impressive because characters like pre-awakened Thor and characters around Thanos' level are multi-continental level due to Thor being able to break apart and shake the planet of Jotunheim, as well as being able to destroy all of Sokovia, amongst other feats, which places Thor approximately around the 844 petatons of TNT, aka multi-continental level. After awakening his true power, he and the others on his tier increased to at least multi-continental levels or 8 exatons of TNT via being more powerful than his pre-awakened self by at least 10 times, due to Thor being able to casually shatter a portion of the Rainbow Bridge, which it took Thor 10 strikes to do so previously. Characters like Thanos are approximately 2 times stronger than this due to Thanos being able to overpower both worthy Cap and Endgame Thor at once, ranging approximately around the 18 to 22 exatons. Base Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Wanda, and others would also scale to this level of AP. Captain Marvel has multiple statements which acknowledges her to be the strongest in the universe and Marvel Studios' most powerful hero. In an Avengers Endgame commentary, it stated that Captain Marvel is as powerful, if not more powerful, than Thor.
No, I just think it's like, you know, if you're talking about a collection of heroes and you're gonna go face Thanos, who still, we believe at this point, has the gauntlet. You know, she is as powerful, if not more powerful, than Thor, and you suddenly have hope again.
In Captain Marvel, the explosion empowered her with superhuman abilities beyond anything yet recorded. There are even statements from Brie Larson herself, who plays Captain Marvel, stating that Captain Marvel is strong enough to push planets and also punch a moon away from a spacecraft. We don't know what planet she's talking about, but we'll use the Earth as a fair assumption. The energy required to perform such a feat would require 200,142 joules, which equates to 1.923 exatons of TNT, aka multi-continental level, which is very consistent and very impressive, as it would objectively and narratively align with her being very capable of beating up Thanos. In the Marvels film, Captain Marvel performs a remarkable feat where she casually flies into a dead sun and provides enough energy in order to recharge and rejuvenate the sun. Now, in order to gauge the amount of energy she provided to the sun to extend its time, we can use some general ranges and examples. For example, our sun has 5 billion years left. Its current output is 3.8 times 10 to the power of 28 joules per second. So if in 5 billion years Carol put it back how it is now, then that would require an output of 5.995 times 10 to the power of 45 joules, which would roughly equate to star or large star level. However, it depends on how much time Carol gave it. Now, if we use a lower end and say Carol only gave the sun 100 years, then it would pretty much be around the 1.2 times 10 to the power of 38 joules, which would range around dwarf star to large planetary levels. Very impressive. And also shouts to Kkrimbus, who is a huge help with trying to determine how impressive this feat would be. Shouts to him. His channel link will also be in the description. Lastly, Captain Marvel is so powerful that the Supreme Intelligence had to suppress her powers because it feared her complete powers. And that's going to conclude Captain Marvel's AP. I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about speed. Now, a speed feat was performed by Captain Marvel herself as she recons planet 0259-S during Avengers Endgame. This feat was calced around the relativistic plus ranges up into the 2.8 to 3.7 times the speed of light, aka FTL. Shoutouts to Kkrimbus for the calc. Now that's going to wrap up speed. I'm going to powers and abilities that she possesses. Captain Marvel possesses many benefits with her cosmic powers. She has superhuman strength, durability, reflexes, photonic energy blasts, a healing factor, and flight. Just like her comic counterpart, Captain Marvel has energy absorption, and this is also stated and shown in the Marvel's 2023 movie. Carol can also enter into a binary form, which is stated to elevate her cosmic powers, which means she gains an increase in power. Captain Marvel can also utilize her cosmic powers via performing widespread attacks, firing concussive energy blasts from her hands, imbuing her energy into her fists to do more damage, using it in tactical situations such as propelling herself from the ground to separate enemies with her blasts, and overloading her restraints in order to break out of it. Captain Marvel is able to fly through the vacuum of space and through the sun and withstand the heat and pressure of the sun, meaning Carol can withstand temperatures up to 27 billion degrees and withstand pressures up to 1,920,000,000 tons per square inch, which is very impressive. Carol is also able to snap Korath's Kree energy sword in half without any harm. It's even stated that the sword can easily slice through metal like butter, so you could potentially argue that Carol has some form of resistance to durability negation. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel herself. She is very impressive in the MCU. She's considered one of the strongest out of all of the other heroes, which is very impressive. She easily has some really good ranges stemming from multi-continental. She easily has some nice large planetary scaling, dwarf star level stuff, and you can even get her up to, if you want to take it higher, there's some star and large star level stuff. And easily with her speed, she's very fast and nimble with her own direct feat, showcasing that she has relativistic plus to FTL reaction speeds. Now I did miss out, she did perform like another speed feat, but that was more so travel speed, but that's also another impressive feat that you could also bring up for Captain Marvel in terms of travel speed. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do enjoy MCU content, things of that nature, please comment down below, give me some suggestions. I'll toss it around in my head and consider it. But anyway, it's been real. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.